Australia hosts an astonishing variety of animal species, including mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish, with over 500,000 species, making it a global biodiversity hotspot. Many of these species are unique to Australia. However, habitat loss, invasive species, inappropriate fire regimes, and climate change threaten this biodiversity, pushing many species toward extinction and resulting in a devastating loss of life. This video will introduce the uniqueness of both single-species and multi-species recovery plans, explore their contextual effectiveness, and discuss future possibilities for enhancing these conservation strategies. Australia holds the unfortunate distinction of leading in extinction, with numerous native species lost, including mammals, birds, frogs, invertebrates, and plants. The actual number is likely higher, with species like the Christmas Island pipistrelle bat and the Bramble's K. malamys yet to be formally listed as extinct. Saving these species is a pressing challenge for Australians. The government must implement recovery plans to protect biodiversity, ensuring the survival of both wildlife and humans. These plans, whether for single or multiple species, take a holistic approach to promote ecosystem health and resilience. Single-species recovery plans target the specific needs of one species, often those that are critically endangered, ensuring the precise actions are taken to aid their survival and recovery. Single-species recovery plans allow for targeted conservation efforts specifically tailored to the needs of a particular species. This focused approach enables conservationists to address challenges with precision and effectiveness. The specific threats that the species are facing, such as habitat loss, invasive species, or disease. Specialized expertise is essential for single-species recovery plans, often involving collaboration among experts in biology, ecology, and conservation. In the National Recovery Plan for the Moyle by DBCA, current student research projects focus on identifying diseases and understanding their transmission, along with examining fungal food resources and associated factors. Partnership with organizations like DEC, DENR, AWC, and DOP ensure a holistic approach to Moyle recovery. After finishing our discussion on single-species recovery plan, we will now move on to the multi-species recovery plan. Multi-species recovery plans offer efficiency and cost-effectiveness by pooling resources and sharing conservation efforts across multiple species. This approach is exemplified by saltfish and river sharks recovery plan, where similar habitat use and threats lead to their grouping. Both species occupy northern Australia's river estuaries and inshore marine habitats, and encounter similar environmental challenges. This strategy optimizes conservation efforts, utilizing shared resources and expertise to protect these vulnerable species more effectively. Multi-species recovery plans take an ecosystem-level approach, focusing on interplay between species and habitats to restore entire ecosystems. For example, the Department of Environment and Heritage developed a multi-species recovery plan for 3 native mammal species from northern Australia, the Carpentarian Antechinus, Butler's Dunnart, and the northern hopping mouse. While these species share ecological traits and conservation statuses, the plan also recognizes their differences. It follows the standard framework for single-species recovery plans, but includes species-specific information to identify commonalities and share management actions. The effectiveness of single-species versus multiple-species recovery plans varies depending on the context. While multi-species plans seems logical when species share habitats or threats, a study by Boersma found surprising results. Species under multi-species plans were less likely to improve compared to those under single-species plans. However, recent plans show no significant difference in status trends. This suggests neither approach is inherently superior. Limited time and resources in multi-species plans, making the effectiveness by reducing focus on individual species. Ultimately, selecting the appropriate plan should be based on a comprehensive understanding of species requirements and conservation landscapes. Looking to the future, there are exciting possibilities for enhancing species recovery efforts. Bottrill et al. Found that the presence or absence of a recovery plan did not significantly impact a species' status improvement, stability, or decline. This suggests that, in the short term, recovery plans may not be effective, raising uncertainty about their long-term contribution to species recovery. The lack of comprehensive tracking of recovery planning efforts contributes to this uncertainty, hindering our ability to confirm or refute their influence on species status. This limitation could erode public trust in government spending. Hence, improving reporting and evaluation systems are needed to enhance transparency, deepen understanding, and facilitate strategic investment in future management actions. Human-caused habitat loss is the main threat to species, and with growing human populations and resource consumption, pressures on endangered species will worsen. Wilcove and colleague suggested addressing this requires balanced approaches, including stricter land use regulations, sustainable practices in agriculture, forestry, and urban development to protect critical habitats. By embracing these future possibilities and working together towards shared conservation goals, we can build a brighter future for endangered species and their habitats, ensuring their survival and prosperities for generations to come.